Hey everyone, I'm Andy, and this is Easy Tiki Drinks, where I teach you how to make your favorite tiki drinks at home. Now, what happens when you combine a negroni with a pina colada? Well, we're gonna find out because today on the channel, we're gonna be talking about a modern tiki cocktail from a restaurant in Boston known as the Amaro di Cocco. Let's do this. So recently I went to a local tiki bar. Well, actually they don't call themselves a tiki bar, so I apologize. I went to a local tropical bar here in Boston known as Shore Leave, and on the menu they have a kind of signature cocktail made by one of the owners, Ryan Lotz. Ryan wanted to take a look at what would happen if you took classic tiki flavors and combined them with a classical drink. So the classical drink that he's talking about is a negroni, which is gin, vermouth, and Campari. Pretty simple, usually pretty equal parts. The tropical drink he was looking at combining it with was a piña colada, which is pineapple juice, cream of coconut, and rum, for lack of a better term. There may be some other things in there, depending upon who you talk to. Regardless, what he did was take the two and basically combine them into what he calls the Amaro di Cocco. So let's take a look at what we're gonna need to build this. First, we're gonna need an aged Jamaican rum. Next, we're gonna need a black blended rum. We're gonna need Campari. We're gonna need sweet vermouth. We are going to need cream of coconut and pineapple juice. The aged Jamaican rum we're using is Smith & Cross. The black blended rum that we're using is a Gosling's. The Campari is, well, Campari. The sweet vermouth is Carpano Antica Formula. The cream of coconut is Coco Lopez. And the pineapple juice is fresh squeezed. So let's rearrange these. So the name Amaro di Cocco comes from, well, the two parts that really make up this drink. The Amaro, which is your Campari. Amaro is given to aperitifs of a bitter nature. You would drink them before dinner to kind of dry out your palate and get you hungry for food. And cocoa, or coconut, which comes from our cream of coconut. First, we're gonna need 1.5 ounces of our pineapple juice. We're gonna need 1.5 ounces of our cream of coconut. We need 1 ounce of our sweet vermouth. Ooh, such a nice cork. One ounce of Campari. Half an ounce of our black blended rum. And then a full ounce of our aged Jamaican rum. Next, we're gonna add ice to our shaker and give it a nice whip shake for about 5 to 8 seconds. Now this does contain pineapple juice, so you do want to give it a nice hard shake to kind of froth it up and give it a little bit of body. Now when I was served this drink, it was served to me in a tiki mug, which was actually a pufferfish. I do not have one of those, nor do they look great on camera, and therefore we're gonna pour this into a double rocks glass. And that is a beautiful pink color. Now at this point, I could top it off with more crushed ice, but we're pretty much at a wash line that I like, so we're not going to. I could also garnish this like mine was with an edible orchid. I don't have any on hand, and they don't do anything to accentuate the flavor profile of the drink, so we're just gonna leave it as is. Well, missing one thing, a straw. And we're gonna give this a try. Let's see how close this is to the one that I had at Shore Leave. Yeah, that's pretty spot on. Now I do have to say that I did get this recipe from Easy Tiki Drinks, which is a book that I will link down in the comments below in case you happen to pick it up for yourself. But anyway, let's talk about the flavor profile of this Amaro di Cocco. First off, it's bitter. I mean, Campari is a bitter aperitif, and it can overtake a lot of drinks. While this doesn't overtake it, it is definitely present. But you definitely get the sweetness from the coconut and the pineapple, and then the Jamaican rum does shine through. If you are gonna make this at home, I do recommend that you use a slightly funkier Jamaican rum. Appleton Estate is a blended rum of both pot still and column still. Smith & Cross, on the other hand, is pure column still. Another one that you could use would be Plantation Yamaka, also a pure pot still Jamaican rum. You want something with a little bit of ester and a little bit of funk to stand up to the flavors of the coconut and the Campari. But yeah, it's got that sweetness, it's got that bitterness, it's a well-rounded drink. And I really enjoy this considering I'm actually not a huge fan of Campari. And if you're not, build yourself one of these, you might actually learn to love it. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Easy Tiki Drinks. And that's it. Until next time, take it easy.